What is up, YouTube friends? Sorry I have been MIA for quite a minute. I know you guys were all very concerned. I mean, my inbox is just blowing up with messages of where are you? Can you even send messages on YouTube? I don't even know. But yeah, I have not been here lately. I fully intended to keep up with YouTube after prep, but honestly, I was kind of like, what do I vlog? My life's boring now. Not that I felt lost or that I felt like I don't know who I am because prep's over. I know that's something a lot of competitors can go through, but I don't know, just didn't feel like my life was that exciting. But I realized this morning that right now what I'm going through is much more relatable than prep to anyone probably ever was. So I don't know, this morning I just felt called to pick up the camera and start recording because currently I'm reverse dieting out of my show, which means increasing calories, increasing food, the goal to see, the scale go up, put body fat on, and that's challenging. I'm not gonna lie, and I knew it was going to be, but I think I've been hesitant to admit it. It's been more challenging than I thought it would be. Even though I know it's what I need to do, it is never the easiest thing to see the scale go up. Coach people through it, I tell them all the things, but when it's yourself, it's still hard, It's still hard for me. It's much easier than it was years ago, but it's still hard. And this morning, after a night of a few drinks, a night of going out to dinner, which I've done every weekend since the show, and I'm 7 weeks post-show today. This morning, I was like, I want to put on my heels and take pictures because I just want to see, make sure I'm still in the same spot, hasn't changed too much. And then after looking at those, I was like, what the hell are you doing, Mallory? You have to put on body fat. This is the goal right now. And while reverse dieting to me right now looks a little bit better than it might to you at a point in your life or just to kind of general population most of the time, it's still something that can be very mentally challenging for a lot of people. So I just kind of wanted to talk about what the heck is a reverse diet, how to mentally go through one, the best way to set yourself up from a mindset standpoint to feel your best, be in the best mental health spot, which ultimately it can help improve your mental health. Okay, so what is a reverse diet? The intention of most reverse diets is to increase the baseline calories that your body needs to maintain your body weight. A lot of times people will do this for, there's a few reasons. So one is going to be you've been chronic dieting for a long time and now your body is maintaining down at this low amount of calories and it's not healthy, it's not sustainable, or just in general, you want to get to that higher baseline so you can stay relatively lean at a more moderate intake so you have that flexibility to enjoy life. You don't have to be doing tons of cardio and have a really low calorie intake to keep your current body composition. That's a little bit more similar to what I'm trying to do right now. Obviously with prep, I got down to a pretty low, unsustainable intake, also a unhealthy amount of body fat. And so the goal right now is to slowly increase the calorie amount while also putting a body fat for me, which is not necessarily always the goal within everybody's reverse diet. Now, I will say there's always probably going to be some sort of body fat gain when you are bringing up calories and putting on muscle tissue, but you can keep it to a minimum if you do a reverse diet in a just slow and steady way. The other reasons that someone may want to reverse diet is if they want to build more muscle tissue, and some of these reasons can go hand in hand. That's also a reason I want to right now, right? Because you need more calories to put on muscle tissue. You need fuel to build, right? So you've got to eat a little bit above your current maintenance, train hard, you're going to build muscle tissue. And while also building that muscle tissue, that's increasing your metabolic rate. That's how it works. The metabolism is extremely adaptive. So while you slowly increase, it's getting used to this intake. It's going to get used to using that amount of calories to kind of maintain where you are. And when you're building muscle tissue is very expensive. That's also going to increase your overall basal metabolic rate or where you maintain your weight. So there's several reasons why you may do one. But like I said, reverse dieting can be one of the most mentally challenging things, I think, especially for women, because we've just lived in this diet culture that has told us you should always be eating less. So when it's like, you should be eating more, increase every week, increase every month. You're like, what the? That is not what I've been told my whole damn life. And how's that gonna get me, at the body composition I wanna be at? But it will, because likely most people want to be toned, want to be able to also have that physique at a flexible point where they can still maintain it while going on vacations and going out to eat with friends. And the only way you can do that is if you actually can maintain it at an adequate calorie amount. And the way you do that and get there is through reverse dieting. But anyway, mindset, frick. Because when you're building muscle, or if you're even putting on a little bit of body fat, the scale is going to go up. It's weird to eat more when we've been told our whole life we shouldn't. And this morning, I caught myself slipping into that hole. So what can you do to make it easier? Well, I have been very much focusing on the positives that come alongside reverse dieting that don't have anything to do with the scale. And there are a lot of them. So let's see. Let me go through how much more joy has been brought to my life in the last 7 weeks since my show because I've gotten to reverse diet. I get to go out to eat with friends. A concept. I did not get to go to a single restaurant or have anything that I didn't cook or was untracked for 5 months. And obviously that's an extreme of prep, but in your circumstance of reverse dieting, if beforehand, you had to be on this 1,200 calorie diet to not gain a pound, you probably weren't getting to go out to eat much. Or if you were seeing the scale, go up in not the right kind of way, not putting on the right tissue you want to put on. So number one, getting to actually enjoy things with friends. So I guess that kind of ties to number two, just getting to be more social. Go out, not be tied to your meal timings, not be tied to you have to stay at this amount or you're screwed, not be tied to I have all this cardio to do to maintain my weight and now I don't have time to socialize, which I guess ties into number three. I'm not very good at making lists, guys. You don't have to do as much cardio. I don't like it. I don't know about you. But part of reverse dieting too is taking out that cardio, slowly bringing that down. Just getting your body to a spot where it doesn't need this ton of energy expenditure and low amount coming in to maintain where it's at. It gets used to a little bit more coming in and a little bit less going out and is able to find that balance. Also, to get personal with you guys, dating. I couldn't date during prep. It's hard to do those things when you're so fixated on a body composition goal that you are eating nothing. There are some great wholesome dates out there, like going on a walk, but you can't go grab a drink or go out to dinner or, cook dinner together. It just makes things like that easier. Improves your relationship with food because you are like, wait, I can eat this. I can eat more. I should be eating more. And my personal favorite, your gains in the gym. You're gonna be like, I had no idea I could throw around this much weight. I feel like a badass bitch, because you are. So those are the things that I've just really been focusing on, the pros that come with it. Who cares? The number on the scale is going up. Ultimately, I need it to right now. At the end of the day too, if you're strength training, you need it to go up. That means you're building muscle. Isn't that what you want, right? So I really had nothing prepared. I just felt called this morning to pick up my phone and record this. So I don't know, my debut back on the tubes. If this ramble wasn't 20 minutes long, I haven't edited it yet, obviously, because I'm still talking. I'm going to take you through the rest of my Saturday morning and then maybe a whole Saturday day, because you know what? We are having a fun day Saturday. Fun day Saturday. Even though I had dinner out last night, even though I had a few drinks last night, we're having another fun day Saturday. And this is something that's still mentally kind of challenging for me, honestly. I am finding myself thinking okay, I had this. What do these calories add up to? But the only way that you can get better at that, get more food freedom, the only way you can kind of face those fears is by putting yourself in the situation and just showing yourself nothing bad happened. I'm still happy, healthy, still alive, enjoying things, focusing on those positives I just talked about. So we're going to have a Saturday fun day. And let's go ahead and get it started. So it is now the next day, and shockingly I forgot to record everything that I did yesterday. So I guess this YouTube vlog is just a me talking one. Also, I just realized I'm wearing the same shirt and admitted it is the day after, so that is slightly embarrassing. However, I actually did do laundry yesterday, so I did wash this. And it's just apparently a favorite shirt of mine in 2 days in a row, so there's that. But thanks for tuning in, guys. As always, cannot promise that the YouTube game is like back consistently strong, but whenever I get the urge to pick up the camera and vlog, I will. If there's anything you guys want to see, please let me know, because it's really like, I need the ideas, you know what I mean? But as always, thank you, and I hope y'all have a great whatever day it is you're watching it. Never got good at these outros, but I'll see ya on the flip side.